So when we first start the system, we're greeted by the login page where we can log in with the username and password. So first we're going to try logging with empty fields. As you can see, when we press a login with empty fields, it says please fill out this field. Now we're going to try login with a username but no password field. And you can see it tells us to please fill out the password field. Now we're going to try login with a password field but no username field. And you can see again it shows us to please fill out this field, but now it's for username. Now we're going to try and log in with a correct username but an incorrect password. So a correct username would be admin and an incorrect password could just be 123, and it displays an invalid username or password. It shows us this. Now we're going to try login with a correct password but a incorrect username. So we have password admin123 but a wrong username, wrong user. And you can see again it displays that there was an invalid username or password inputted. Now I'm going to try login with the correct credentials. So in this case that would be admin and the password admin123. And you can see that when we enter correct credentials, we log into an account. Now we're going to test out the logout function. When you press logout, it instantly logs you out and you get removed from the current session. Now we're going to try login with the correct credentials as a teacher, because of course in the system admins and teachers are treated differently. So we're going to try login with the username J Wilson or Sara Ahmed, and we're gonna password 123. And now we can see that Sara Ahmed's timetable is accessible. When we log in, we can see that admins had many more tabs of navigation, but of course teachers have access to less pages. So teachers only have the access to see their own timetable and log out. So again, we've now logged in a teacher account. We're going to log out and we're going to test out the functionality for account lockout. So let's say we have the correct username and we're attempting to log into an account, but you put the wrong password in place. So wrong password 5 times, we will be logged out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can see 2 failed attempts, account locked up for 10 minutes. For testing purposes, I reduced this timing to 30 seconds because 10 minutes would be too long. So now let's try login with the correct password, given that the account is now locked for 30 seconds. And you can see when we try to log in, it will say account locked to failed attempts. Try again later. We'll try login again. Now we're waiting another 15 more seconds and we should be able to log in after the account lockout expires. Yeah, now you can see we've logged in. So now that we've tried that, we're going to see what happens when an inactive teacher tries to log in. So currently our system has these teachers. We can see which teachers are active and inactive. So James Wilson is a teacher who has been inactive, but in our system, when you deactivate a teacher, the teacher's login also becomes deactivated. So when you try log in the teacher account is deactivated, it won't work. So now we're going to try log out with James Wilson's login. So James Wilson's login was this, J Wilson, and password 123. You can see that this teacher account is no longer active, so it does not work. Now we're going to try login. We're going to try access a page without being logged in. So one of the pages was classes, and you can see it just redirects us to the login page. And then we're going to try to access a admin page whilst being a teacher. So an admin page was first let's log in with a teacher account. So Sara Ahmed and password 123. So an admin only page was again probably /students. So that was a admin page, as teachers cannot access this. And what happens is we're redirected to a error page because of course they do not have access to this. Now we're going to log out and we will try to access another teacher's timetable whilst being another teacher's account. So we're currently on Sara Ahmed's account, and let's see if we're able to access Sara Ahmed's timetable, because of course timetables are personal. So first we're gonna log in with the eBrooks account. So eBrooks password 123, password 123. And now of course Emily Brooke has currently no classes, so the timetable is empty, but we will try to log in with we'll try to access Sara Ahmed's timetable, and what we can see is again there's a forbidden error because this teacher does not have access to that. So now that's all for the login functionality, and yeah.